is no team that we can't beat. We play together, we stick together in any weather. We give it all we've got for victory. We are the good old red and white.
Yep.
On behalf of the Eastern Football Netball League, we welcome you to H.E. Parker Reserve for today's Deakin University Division 4 Women's Grand Final between Wantirna South and Warrandyte. Our field umpires for today's game is in the field. We have Ryder Davis, William Russell and Max Wolfgram. Our boundary umpires for today are Archer Telford and Henry Warfield. And in the goals, we have Dale Davis and Craig Russell. If you can you please be upstanding for the National Anthem of Australia? Make the best team win.
Yes, welcome to H.E. Park Reserve for the Division 4 Senior Women's Grand Final for season 2026. It is Wantirna South taking on Warrandyte for the Division 4 Premiership today. Both sides entered the competition at the same time, and fittingly enough, they are now on the big stage, with one of them winning their first premiership and going straight through to the Division 3 next season, as we got the toss of the coin right in front of us with the two captains, and Cameron Disney wins the toss for Wantirna South, and the Devils will be kicking to your right side of the screen in this first term. A big warm welcome to everyone on a massive day here at H.E. Park Reserve, as well as Mulgrave Reserve, the two senior women's grand final venues, as we get ready to get stuck into this. I'm Ryan Long, media manager, alongside Blake Tennant, who just did the emceeing there to bring us in. Looking forward to this one, a massive day ahead.
No, it is. It's one of the best days of the calendar year that I always get the great privilege to be a part of. It's women's footy, and it's time to recognise women's footy in general as well, and it's a great day to be part of it. I mean, this is my third year calling this great day that it is down here at H.E. Parker, and quite frankly, two best sides going at it today. There's no question about it here, and yeah, really looking forward to seeing how it all unfolds. Ron, good to be alongside you as well.
Yes, absolutely. You were here last year. It was a fantastic day, and I'm sure today will be no different. A warm welcome to Kate Green on the boundary. Kate, one of our favourite days of the year, if not the favourite day. A massive afternoon ahead, and it all starts here with two great sides in Wantirna South and Warrandyte.
It's good that these two sides are here. We've seen them all year. We've seen them develop over the last few years when they came into the competition. Two very deserving teams that have worked really hard during the season to be where they are. Conditions today, the ground is slightly dewy, about 1 centimetre of softness, but otherwise hard underneath. The centre is pretty good except for a nice little patch of mud at the corner closest to the green corner closest to the Warrandyte end of the field, which is to your right, but otherwise a really good game. Barely any wind, so we're in for a cracker of a game.
Thanks, Kate, and we might even get Lockie Richardson on the first bounce if we can. Obviously, a very busy time, and we're almost ready to get stuck into it, so we'll keep you posted on that, Kate.
Yeah, he's just having last few words to the team. When I mentioned to him that we weren't doing any pre-game interviews, I think I broke his heart because he does love to have a chat with us. He does love women's football so passionately, as do all the coaches that we have in the women's competition. So I'm really looking forward to him popping over and having a quick chat with me.
Absolutely. Great crowd in today here at HE Park Reserve. It's a massive morning ahead, and we've got the two best sides in Division 4, Blake, going head-to-head. We've seen them a couple of weeks ago in that game out at Warrandyte Reserve, a night game where Wanturna South, very good, then beat them once again in the second semi-final in very similar form. Obviously, Warrandyte got the first win, but the Devils are certainly going into this game as the red-hot favourites.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they earned the right to get the week off. So, they really deserve it.
And we've got Lockie Richardson down on ground level with Kate Green.
Lockie, great to see that you and Michael always have a good chat at a bit of a manly hug there. Yeah. How you feeling?
Mate, we're just so pumped. The girls have had one of the better warm-ups I reckon we've had all year. Just got the timing right, got the energy right. I just reckon we've pumped their tyres up. This is going to be an unbelievable contest. Yeah.
And the girls?
The girls they're firing. They're ready to go. They're so excited to play. You know, we thought there'd be a bit of nerves, but they've just brought this energy. You know, we had the Veronicas on before we ran out and the sing-alongs, and it was just unreal.
Great song.
Yeah.
Just on that, I know when I said to him, caught up with you early today, and I said to you that, hey, we're not doing the pre-game interviews. Yeah. I'm very sad for making you look a bit sad.
I was disappointed. I wanted to have a chat with Blake and Ryan and see how the fellas are.
Yeah.
But no, it's one of those. It's one of those games you really want to get the pre-game right. So being a bit flexible worked for us here. So it's brilliant.
Yeah, we know it's a bit out of the box how we do grand finals, but our biggest emphasis is on having you guys focus where you need to. Yeah. And Ryan and Blake are already pumped to go, and I'll let you get back to the box. And all the very best, Lockie, and I'll have a chat with you at the end of the halftime break.
Thank you so much, Kate. I'll see you then.
Thank you to Kate with Lockie Richardson as we're ready to go for the Division 4 grand final. In the middle as both sides contest this one. We'll get another ball up. Great conditions, as Kate mentioned, out here at HE Park Reserve. We'll get the ball up in the middle. Tap down one by Warrandyte through Greenhill. I look to try and get the first clearance. Callow handballs into a bit of space. Tapping it forward here towards us. Broadcast side, big collision there. Whitelaw cop one as the ball comes back out. Here's a chance for McCormack. McCormack with the first inside 50 of the morning. Bouncing ball. Who's going to win this one? On ground level, it's Warrandyte first to it. The pressure's been good from both sides in the opening minute as we're inside forward 50 here for the Bloods, going to the left side of your screen in this first term. It's Greenhill and Derek going at it in the ruck. Ball comes back out. The handball away from Port. And it's held up once again. Umpire lets it play on until it falls back out to McCormack, who puts a long kick towards the top of the square. No mark taken. Still a chance of the Bloods here. Riddell is around this one and she gets the first of the grand final. Warrandyte on the board, 1 straight 6. And it's taken a minute and a half to get there first. They only kicked the 1 goal in the second semi and they already have 1 in the opening term, Blake.
Yeah, massive start as well. Yeah, the grand final nerves definitely are going to be a factor. Obviously, don't want to speak too much on it, but, Wanty South were in that boat last year and, what can they lift here? And that's a great start, Carruthers, with that goal to get them going for Warrandyte here.
in and off their conversation, Lockie said that the biggest point for them was, getting a score on the board early so that they can settle the nerves and really focus on their game plan for the rest of the game.
So centre of the ground, pretty much where we were, I would say about 4 metres away, just on the cricket turf pitch at the moment.
Good spot there too. I thought it was Riddell.
Yeah, so they get it out the back here. Wani South down on the defensive arc. Gets it around. Big crowd in today, which is great to see. And they go on to the broadcast wing where the two signs are great to see as well. First to get that is Thatcher. Thatcher plays on immediately, goes inside the forward 50. Big fly. Who's going to get there first? Warrandyte around this ball here. Scoops it up here. Trying around this ball here is Clark. But there's plenty of red jumpers around this ball here. Tackled immediately. Down the back there. Just in about 20 odd metres away from Montana South's goal. And the umpire will ball it up. So we're just, early stages. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Grand final day for the women's. They're going to kick off the boot here. Getting around this one here is Gawuli. Tackles immediately. And that's going to be another ball up. So we're just still in Montana South's board 50. They'll be pretty happy where it is as well at the moment. Disney around this one. Sorry, and we're going around here. Gawuli gets it out, gets the kick. Wani South are out at the moment. They get a kick. 2-8. There's a 1-on-1 down here at the 2 centre grounds where we are at the broadcast end here. Good front on pressure here, but first to get there again will be Thatcher. She's had 2 kicks inside 50. Who's going to get out the back here? It's deep inside. Montana South, but Warrandyte getting on the boot straight away. Plenty of jumpers around this side. Tackled immediately just on the broadcast wing now. Who's going to get there first? For Wani South in McDonald. McDonald gets a kick. The corridor sort of kick, centre of the ground. First to get this one up here is for Warrandyte. Verity gets tackled, and it's going to be a high tackle right, and it's going to be a Warrandyte free kick.
They will let be off the half-back line as they look to go and find the target in the middle, Gawali. Told to come back a little bit before sending it forward. The bouncing kick actually works okay. It's in the direction of Riddell. So he's wrapped up in the tackle and we'll get a ball up inside 50 here for the Bloods.
Just one of the matchups that has been really effective at the moment. You've got number 20 for Warrandyte South, Van Zulen. She's been matched up with number 22 for Warrandyte, Vidarelli Chanel. So it's a very good matchup there.
Thanks, Kate. As Warrandyte again looked to push forward, but it's intercepted that time by Warner. Here on the half-back line for Wanturna South. Switches it to centre wing, juggling mark on the second attempt, doing very nicely there, Marley Ingram. She puts it forward towards the boundary line, kept in, and doing well that time, Van Zulen. And now Thatcher again, she's been very good early in this game. Tried to get that off to McFarlane. Towards the boundary line, can't keep it in, can Wanturna South, and we'll get a last possession touch, free kick going the way of Warrandyte. Bring it back into play. The kick was smothered. Van Zulen again. Did she get her hands off? Clark. Short kick is chopped off by Warrandyte. They'll look to use the corridor. This could go either way. It's a big ball to be won, and it is won by Whitelaw from Wanturna South. Almost follows up her own kick. Picked up nicely there by Warner. Around this one, Warrandyte are able to clear it forward. Looking for Riddell, getting in front position, getting a hand to that was McDonald. And we continue to play on. Umpire lets this continue on. Not wanting to call a stoppage just yet, and it gives a chance to Warrandyte now. It's a 1-on-2. How's the ball going to bounce? Ramsdale got 2 Wanturna South defenders to compete with. And they're going to win out on this occasion, but they're not quite out of trouble just yet. The mark was dropped by Weeks, but does well. Gawali around this one as well. On hands and knees. And we're going to get a ball up. So we're right inside forward 50 here for Warrandyte once again, Blake.
Just looking out for this injury down the back there. Grabbing the shoulder by the looks of it.
Yeah, so Ramsdale.
Yeah. So.
Just a quick thing. Warrandyte's number 10, Whitelaw, is a really good matchup with number 6, Carruthers. They're really impacting each other very effectively.
So we'll get back on that injury. Grabbing the shoulder at the moment. Looks like the right shoulder.
I'll get an update for you later, guys.
Yeah. So, if you just joined us, Warrandyte just kicked the first goal. I would say 3 minutes into the first quarter in Carruthers.
I think it was a minute and a half. It was that quick that.
Yeah. Down the back, so we hope this player is in good hands at the moment.
Just trying to walk it off through the interchange, so if she can come back, she can.
So Warrandyte will probably be one player short at the moment, so interchange will already be there. So women's grand final day, all thanks to Deakin University. Great to be down here at H.E. Parker Reserve. It's always a thing that happens every year, which is great. They do a terrific job, the Heffron Footy Club, and we're playing is back at the moment here. Good strong tackle here, might be rewarded. She is. And that's going to be a hole in the ball free kick going to Warrandyte. And it looks like it'll be Taya Weeks. Had a strong season to date. She gets it inside the forward 50. And all plays around this ball here. Good soccer off the deck here. Tackled immediately, got the snapping kick here, deep inside the forward 50. What can happen here? Carruthers already kicked the first. Can she kick the second? I think that's a goal. It is! Carruthers has kicked 2 goals in a matter of 7 minutes.
Wow, what a start.
Oh, jeez. Jinx.
Well, I'm glad you got it right because I miscalled it the first time, and she is on fire early in this first quarter. But what a start from Warrandyte. You know they're coming in as the underdogs after what's happened the last 2 times these two sides have met, and they haven't been able to put together some scores. I think 1 goal in those 2 games. They've got 2 in just 8 minutes, so that is an incredible start for Warrandyte.
Like I said, Carruthers for Warrandyte is matched up against number 10 Whitelaw for Wanty South, and it's a very tough matchup for those two. They're working really hard.
So Turner South moved this forward, works out all right this time for Ingram, gets past her opposition, can go for home towards goal, has missed to the right, minor score, but Turner South on the board with 1 behind. Warrandyte 2 straight 12. We played 9.5 minutes in this first term.
I think both you gentlemen will agree, regardless whether it's a major or minor, to get some kind of score on the board does help settle the nerves.
So Vidariti out of defence here for Warrandyte. Slipped through the hands that time of Thatcher, who's been good early stages of this game. Ball comes back out to Whitelaw. Just a high kick that she might almost win herself. Gawali, her kick in towards the corridor, finds a target, looking to play on straight away that time. And they again win the ball out through McCormack. Back in the middle of the ground, doing well from behind to get hands to it that time was Callow. Handball forward from Thatcher. Pressure's been good from both sides. As wrapped up that time was Callow by Darcy Clark, as we're about 60 out from the Wanturna South goals. We'll get a ball up here. Going up by herself in the ruck. Warrandyte move this forward, and the mark is now taken. So Davies here on the wing for the Bloods. She moves this forward. Wanturna South got the numbers out the back. No mark taken, so ball hits the deck. It's dangerous. So Riddell has done fantastically, and they've got a number over the top if it suits. The bounce is perfect, and running in, Constable for the 3rd of the quarter. The Bloods, 3 straight 18. Have started this grand final on fire. Wanturna South 1 behind, and we're 11 minutes into this grand final, and they are doing everything right, Blake.
Oh, they are just ticking all boxes at the moment, and Wanturna South, it's just an unlike sort of story at the moment.
Blake and Ryan, just a quick thing on the side here. Lockie in the coach's box is just having to remind the girls when they're waiting for their interchange to stay behind that white line, not the boundary of the field, and he's had to do that a couple of times. So the excitement from the girls for Warrandyte is really palpable down here.
As we go inside, first sort of thing, 3 goals, plays 1 behind. Tackled immediately. It's going to be a ball up here. Looking at the key leaders of Wanturna South here, looking at Disney. Haven't quite seen her as much today Obviously, she's got a big say in this game here. You know what superstar she is. We're at the outer wing at the moment. Getting around this one is Warrandyte, controlling the game at the moment. Obviously, they did come in today as the best team, so they finished first on the ladder. Montana South second. Here's Disney, and that might be a throw. It will be, and it will be a rewarded to Warrandyte. But of course, Montana South earned the right to get the week off, so they'll be playing here. So Warrandyte won a prelim final last week against Baronia on this ground. So expecting a good contest out here down the outer wing. Go deep inside. First to get this one up for is Port, and that might have been out, but nothing called here. Getting around this one here is Whitelaw. She's got a big say in as well with her matchup. Looking for Weeks. Weeks gets around this ball. She does so, but her teammate gets a handball on Constable. And McCormack tackles really well there. Another big same player. Great pickup as well. And the Devils go inside the attack here with Valajos. But there's a Warrandyte play on her own there in Mozzarella. But she's really well done there. And that might be pushing the back. Yep. It will be. And it's going to be a free kick going to Montana South.
Yeah, going to be an important few minutes here for the Devils to try and lock it in their forward half. They do need a goal just to settle the nerves. Another one to Warrandyte, and suddenly becomes very interesting going into the quarter-time break. They'll be able to set up again through Disney. From outside 50, puts it into a position in the pocket. Almost an opportunity there for McFarlane. Did well, though, kept it alive. Now puts it towards the top of the square. The bounce works well for Vozzo. Spun around, just got her boot to ball. And a free kick here going the way of Warrandyte. And it is going to Craigs, who's been super good for the Bloods, particularly in this final series. Her kick bounces towards Weeks. Her kick back in towards the corridor. This is a big ball to be won. And it gets past everyone. It's a 2-on-1 at the back here for the Devils. Picked up nicely, did Sarah Port. And sends it forward. If she can get a target, that's Thatcher, who's been probably the best of the Devils so far. She puts it long inside 50. No mark taken. Who's there at ground level? Handball back to Clark. Keeps this one alive. Now an opportunity for Ingram. Run down in the tackle. And once again, Reagan Craigs, who's playing one hell of a final series, and she's had a couple of big moments early. She's in the back pocket here for the Bloods. Be kicking towards us on the broadcast side. No mark taken. Came off the hands of Callow. Now a chance for the Devils if they can win this ball. Ingram got it out to Clark. Back to Disney. Gets past a couple oppositions. Gets her handball away in time. Off to a teammate. The kick was smothered. Ball comes back out towards goal. And an opportunity here for Ingram. Tucked away in the pocket. Her kick out of bounds. And Warrandyte will reset once again. And they are in control of this game early. We're 15 minutes into this first quarter, and they've got the ball here in the back pocket. 18 plays 1. Thanks for joining us today on EFNL YouTube on Grand Final Day. Disney came off the boot, but it's the Bloods to repel out of their back half. Port is set up behind the ball. She picks up nicely. The bounce was kind to her as she puts it inside 50, and again the numbers are in favour of Warrandyte, and that time they look to get out through Vidariddi. It's going to come straight back now with Warner. Had a bit of time to put on the left boot, looking in the McFarlane direction. Over the top is Vozzo. She's wrapped up in the tackle, and we'll get a ball up. But we're still inside forward 50 here, Blake, for Wanturna South. They need a goal.
They desperately need one. Just on the verge of half-time here, there's obviously there's 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. So just to get a score, and then hopefully the momentum is. So we're deep inside the attacking 50 of Wanturna South here. And they might get a snapping kick here. Big mark taken. And it's by Vozzo, sorry. So Zoe Vozzo can line up and kick the Devils first of the day. And she does so. Umpire doesn't move. And Wanturna South hit the first for their side. And they move to 1-1-7 to Warrandyte 3 straight 18. We talked about the confidence booster. And that's what you need right now on the verge of quarter time here. 18 plays 7.
Yeah, absolutely. They did need one just to steady the ship here going into quarter time and get this margin back to 11 points because they've been under the pump early. And obviously a massive inclusion today is Zoe Vozo to have her back in the side. Listed with the Box Hill Hawks this season, Eastern Rangers Talent League. It's going to be very key today for the Devils. We're back in the middle again. Clearances have gone the way of Warrandyte so far today. Gawoli. Socket off the ground. Disney's around this one. Holding free kick here going the way of the Devils. So it's going to come back this time to Long. So Ella Long will put this centre wing. Hits up a target. That was a great kick and finds Burrows. So centre wing in front of the Senior Women's Final Series banner out here at H.E. Parker. The bounce is nice one for Vozo, who goes inside 50. Came off the hands of McCormack. Ingram at ground level, wrapped up by the tackle. Umpires called a ball up. So inside forward 50, we're almost 18 minutes into this first quarter. We get the ball up. Clark gets the tap down, comes back out to Warner, off the left boot, towards the pocket. McFarlane keeps it in, spins around, off the right boot towards goal. McFarlane has missed to the left. So a minor score to the Devils, 1-8. Warrandyte 3 straight 18. Kate Green?
Just a quick update on Ramsdale, number 37 for Warrandyte. Her shoulder's been strapped and there'll be a final assessment before the start of quarter 2, but looks like she'll be returning to the game.
And that's not a great kick for Warrandyte. Whitelaw around this one, gets tackled. She gets gained, tackled by 2. Warrandyte plays. Another crunching good tackle here. Out the back here is Clark. And that's going to be a ball up. We're about 25 metres out from Montana South's goal. The 2 rucks going at it. Greenhill and Clark. Greenhill gets the tap. It's going to be another ball up. So same spot, same position, same ball up. Nearly approaching quarter time here at H.E. Parker Reserve. Can the Devils get another one here? They do with Burrows. Burrows has a snapping kick here. Warrandyte getting an attack, but a fierce tackle. What a tackle that is, and that's going to be holding the ball. And Zoe Vozo again stamping her authority on this ball game here. What a pickup she's been. Yeah. Playing, of course, with the 2 major clubs in Box Hill and the Eastern Rangers, of course. Fortunately didn't get the play today, but I'm sure she'll be wanting to go home with a Premiership Cup tonight. Here comes Bozo on the angle here, lines up, and that's a goal. Devils go back-to-back with Vozo, and it's 2-2-14, the Devils in Warrandyte, 3 straight 18. Approaching quarter time here, 20 seconds to go. And we're here on the Deakin University Division 4 Grand Final.
Well, what a great response. And, you know, you challenged early, you give away the first 3 goals of the game. It can very quickly unravel for a side. So they've done extremely well here in the last few minutes of the quarter to get back to the margin to 4 points. And they've certainly had more of the scoring play here in the second half of the first quarter, as there is your siren for quarter time. And what a game we've got so far. Warrandyte kicked the first 3. Wanturna South through Zoe Vozo kicked the next 2. And it is 4 points. 3 straight 18. Warrandyte to 2-2-14 Wanturna South. We're going to take a break here. On the other side, we're going to hear from the senior coach of the Wanturna South Football Club, Michael Vozo, at quarter time. And then we'll get stuck into the second quarter action of the Division 4 Senior Women's Grand Final. Welcome back to the Division 4 Grand Final out here at H.E. Parker Reserve, and we're going to go straight down to the boundary because Kate Green has Michael Vozzo with her in just a moment. As the quarter time score here, it's Warrandyte 3 straight, 18-2, 2-14. And let's cross down to Kate Green with the senior coach of the Wantirna South side, Michael Vozzo.
Michael, welcome to Grand Final Division 1.
Yeah, no, it's good. Heaps of people here, and yeah, the crowd's up and about, and so there's a footy. It's really good footy.
Bit of a wobbly start there in that first maybe half of the last quarter. You've really come back from it and seem to have steadied yourselves and got your head back in the game. You did mention in the huddle that that you were aware that this might happen in this first quarter. Would you like to expand on that?
Yeah, no, we thought that they'll play on a little bit of emotion because they've been playing great footy all year, and so the thing that we thought was there's every chance that emotion would mean they'd get off to a really good start. And so we were just down a little bit, but we also trained for the fact that that might happen. So it was about chipping away and coming back into the game, which I think we've sort of done, which is good.
You also mentioned in the huddle that you'd just like your wings to be a bit more tighter and just to tidy up the kick heading back into your forward 50 and have it be more central.
Yeah, no, they've killed us out in the wings, which is good. That's how they've played. They've played really well. But yeah, certainly we want to stick our tackles a little bit more, kick a little bit more centrally going into the forward half. So.
You also mentioned defences when you were kicking out of defence that was killing you a little bit, and you just want them to kick more wider.
I just kick into space. I mean, that's the whole thing. We just need it, rather than kicking the ball back into traffic, kick it out into space if we can.
One final quick question. How are you feeling with the game so far?
Oh, as I said, tale of two halves in the first quarter, really, wasn't it? So they dominated the first half, and then we got back in the game a little bit. So, yeah, we'll see how we go.
Thanks very much, Michael, and all the best for the rest of the game.
So Clark's kick towards the half-forward line has been cut off by Vaughan for the Bloods. First minute of this second term, it's a 4-point lead to Warrandyte. It's a big win for Wantirna South in this second semi-final. So the Bloods needed to get off to a good start, which is exactly what they've done. As Vaughan, her kick's turned over. And Valajos from outside 50 will send them back into attack. It's a long kick towards the pack. In front position there was Ingram, couldn't bring it down as again Craig's her kick back into the corridor. It was picked up nicely by Port, who gets past a couple of oppositions, will receive the handball again from Disney. Kept it in front of herself. This is fantastic. Inside 50, looking to hit up a target, and well done in defence that time. Did already takes the mark for the Bloods. We'll see where she goes with this one. She'll send it back on that far side towards the large pack. A great hands from Cameron Disney, the skipper at Wantirna South. Inside 50, looking for Clark or Vozzo, and she's got Vozzo potentially in range. Looks to play on because she hits up a target, and Ingram couldn't quite bring it down. Is there a free kick? No, there's not. Valajos, Clark, again Ingram, being important early, and we're going to get a ball up. Inside 50 here for Wantirna South.
Which is where you want it to be. Two racks going at it here. He's going to get the first ball there. Is Burrows. Burrows gets it on their trusty boot there. First to get it there will be Matarola. Good one-on-one contest here. Who's going to get it off here? Gawuli gets it off, gets the kick. McCormack, sensational year for her. It's going to be a hand pass. It's going to Thatcher. Thatcher's been electric the first quarter, and she's going to be rewarded here. Thatcher goes deep inside the 450. Clark's around this one, but first to get there is Verity. She gets it on her trusted boot. Devils around this ball here. They do say they get it inside the forward 50 again. This is going to go back and forth for Wantirna South. Getting around this one here is McPherson. And great tackle there. It's going to be a ball up just on the pocket of Wantirna South's attacking 50 here, where they want it to be. The big guns will be around this ball here, you expect here. Getting the hit out there. That was by Clark. Tackled here for Warrandyte. Kick off the ground. That was again by Constable. And that's a great tackle. That should be rewarded. No, it's not. Plenty of numbers around this ball. Gets a hand pass there. Daruch gets that hand pass off the ground. They get the hand pass to Warrandyte. Bit of back and forth action. This one's just going to roll out. First to get there was Ballard Josh. She's got tackled immediately here. And it's going to be another ball up. So just on the outer broadcast wing. Sort of overcast sort of conditions down here at H.E. Parker Reserve. Great to be here. Deakin University Women's Grand Final Day. And it's going to be another ball up. So if you just joined us, scoreboard reads 18. Montana South 14. So Warrandyte have a 4-point lead here. Warner aren't good mark taken for the Devils. They go deep in, they go inside the forward 50, just on the arc of the 50 now. This one's just going to roll out. First to get there for there will be Burrows, but she's got pressure immediately here. Thatcher, what a quarter she's having. She goes deep inside the forward 50. Big mark taken. Out the back is Bozzo. Snap around the corner. Waddy South get the lead.
What a game she is having.
Awesome stuff there. 3-2-20. Plays Warrandyte 3 straight 18. Vozzo has the 3. She's got the hat-trick.
Well, it's Vozzo v Warrandyte at the moment. She is on fire, and what an inclusion to bring into a grand final. You knew how dangerous she was going to be, and all you got to do, you back her in to win every one-on-one in that forward line. And as soon as she gets a bit of space, you're certainly going to find it very hard to stop her. So on fire early, she's got 3 goals, and she puts Wanturna South in front for the first time this morning in the grand final. 3-2 to 3 straight. We're back here. And the centre clearance trying to go the way of Warrandyte, but they're not going anywhere. Tackled by Disney. So another ball up right in the middle of the ground here at H.E. Parker Reserve. What a fantastic morning here for Senior Women's Grand Final Day. McCormack's handball. We'll have a ball up back again in the middle. Tap down again, won by Warrandyte. Disney now for the Devils. Quick handball to the runner coming past. That was McPherson. She ends up with her own footy. Vaughan. And we'll get another ball up on that far side. We're almost 6 minutes into this second quarter. The free kick's been paid this way. It's a holding free kick going the way of Warrandyte, so they might be able to set up here a chance for Vaughan here on the half-back line.
It was a downfield sort of free kick. Tackle wasn't there, I thought.
And finds the target, and the mark is taken. So a chance for the Blood to get something going through Rosrin. Her kick now towards centre half forward. Plenty of Devils numbers around this ball, and they're going to win it. So off the half-back line, they'll send it forward. Ingram's out the back, has read it well, takes the mark and plays on straight away. Has a player over the top, but took a bounce and was caught. And that is holding the ball. And unfortunately for her, she had, I believe that was Burrows ahead of the play. So all she had to do just get the handball over the top, but couldn't quite do it. Great tackle and defence there from Warrandyte. There's now Vitoriti on the broadcast side. Coming in from the side that time, McDonald. Handball that time from Warner. Was looking to get it to Port as it comes across the line. So we'll get a ball up on the broadcast side of the ground. 7 minutes into this second term. 3-2 plays 3 straight. There's
Gentlemen, just letting you know this crowd is building, and it's so fantastic to see the men's Wanturna South and the men's Warrandyte supporter teams out supporting their women.
Thank you, Kate. So just on the umpires balling this out just in front of both of the players' dugouts here. Tackle, that might be a high tackle, nothing called. Warrandyte faithful, you can see plenty of the red jackets, I can say. Usually say that for another club. Port gets a kick there. Down a ball here is Dowsey. Just on the arc of the cricket pitch here. Ports, what a save she's having in this game. Goes to Disney, tackled immediately. It's definitely going to be looked after in this game here. Speaking of Thatcher as well, getting around this ball, scooping up is Valajosh. She'll try pick this one up. She's bumping around, trying to get the best space open. And it's going to be a ball up just on the pretty much a couple metres out from where the umpire balls it up here. Getting the hit out there is Daruch on the outer wing now. Goes deep inside and good mark taken there. That was by Ferretti. She's having a good say in this contest.
Vitoriti, yeah.
Vitoriti, sorry. Someone might just roll out here. Devils around this ball here. Tackled immediately. Disney around this one with a trusty boot that she's got very good here. Around this ball, there's plenty of red jumpers around this one here. Craigs is around this one. Tackled immediately, and it might be another ball up, and it will be, and it's going to...
Free
free
kick.
kick going the way of the Devils. Of course, my umpire's hat's off as they go inside 50 again to Wantirna South. Good mark, but it might be a hold or a push, and it will be. And it's gone to that player again there, Ryan, in Verity.
So a chance now for the Bloods to try and get out of their back half. Vitarity's kick hits the target. So trying to work this along the far side of the ground. They do centre wing. In front position was McDonald. Just got her hands away in time. Weeks came in. Tap forward here for the Devils. Big collision from McCormack. Going to be an important ball to be won here in the middle of the ground. Either way, it's going to come out this time now for the Devils. Taking a bounce, losing possession of the football. Bloods have got some numbers now around this one. It was picked up by Canty, the skipper for Warrandyte. And we'll get a ball up about 55 out from the Wantirna South goals. We're almost 10 minutes into this second term, and it's 2 points the margin in favour of the Devils. Here's Thatcher, been great today. Got it forward. Now a chance of Dowsey, trying to keep this one alive. Keeping it moving forward. Gawali for the Bloods. We're going to get a stop. It's just on the forward 50 arc for Wantirna South, Blake.
Yes, indeed. The game sort of opened up. 2-point lead at the moment. Disney gets a short kick here. Going to her teammate Darren Clark. Clark gets it on the boot here. Guesses around this one. Hump here. McFarlane. Snap around the corner. That's the Devils' fourth. They've kicked 4 in a row now, the Devils. 4-2-26. Wantirna South to Warrandyte. 3 straight 18. The Devils have kicked 4 in a row now.
Well, they're certainly in control at the moment, and they're starting to win more ball through the middle of the ground, Blake, and it's just working out quite well for them. They're 8 points in front, and the shepherd there from Vozo could have easily probably tried to win the ball herself and kick another one, but made sure that her teammate was able to get on. Yeah, absolutely, to get onto that one.
And that just shows the class of a player she is. She knows she's been in that system, and you know it might not go on the scoreboard, but what she did for the team is incredible. That 1% here. So at the centre of the ground down here, ball up his ton. So the Devils kick 4 straight in a row, tackled immediately here. It's going to be another ball up here, just on the arc of the circle. Greenhill and Van Zulen will go on the ruck. Van Zulen gets a hit up, but a free kick's called. Disney plays on here. She goes there. Not a great kick by her standards. In the centre of the forward 50 arc. McCormack around this ball here. They get the kick to Warrandyte here. And what's the umpire doing here? It might be a free kick. And again, it's going to that player in Vitoriti. She gets it on her boot. Around this one. This is the matchup that Kate has mentioned. Whitelaw against Carruthers. Who's going to prevent? Well, Carruthers did well there. Kick off the ground here, looking for her teammate here in Callow here. Gets the big bump. Well done there. That was really well done here. And tackled. It's going to be a ball up just on the arc. Well done. That's a win for Warrandyte, I reckon here, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're about 65 out from the Warrandyte goals. They do need the next one after conceding the last 4. Greenhill in the ruck. Disney's there as well. We'll get another ball up. 12.5 minutes gone in this second term. 4-2 to 3 straight. If you've just joined us, Warrandyte did kick the first 3 goals of the game. And then the next 4 have come the way of Wantirna South as McCormack goes towards the forward 50. And defensively, the Devils hold up on this occasion. They do get some territory here, Warrandyte. Right on the arc as we'll get another ball up. It'll be Greenhill for the Bloods, who wins the tap down. Callow, kick inside 50. Important ball to be won. Riddell did well. Hembles it over the top, but it's cut off that time by Whitelaw. Back in towards the middle of the ground, getting her hands to it. That time Vitoriti held it up for a moment, but it's Wantirna South who win out, and now it falls into the hands of Vozo. Just kicks it into space. It's going to be Warrandyte to potentially get there first. It's a 1-on-3. The Bloods have got all the numbers. Big pressure. What a tackle from Thatcher. She had 3 Warrandyte defenders to work against. It hasn't been rewarded with the free kick, but has held things up.
Thatcher has been on fire this game right from the get-go.
Has a super game so far in this first half as Wanturna South inside 50, trying to break through the tackle. That time was Valajos, comes back out now. McPherson's kick, a juggling mark. Vozo's caught one high and has not been paid it. That was very unlucky. Just from first look, it looked over the neck. We'll get a ball up inside 50. Greenhill against Clark. Clark this time with the tap down. McFarlane's around this one. She's wrapped up in the tackle. Ball comes back out. Warrandyte's defence under a ton of pressure here. We're 14 minutes into this second quarter. We get another ball up. Greenhill and Clark once again. Clark this time wins it out. Need to clear this ball, and they do. Warrandyte. It just gets through the hands of Disney. Gives them an opportunity, but Disney's done extremely well to win the ball still. Got it off to a teammate in Whitelaw, and it's been paid a throw. So going the way of the Bloods here in the middle of the ground. Davies looking for something ahead. Goes to the wing. Tries to take the mark there. Can't quite do it. And now the Devils have got some numbers. Try and get him on the rebound. They keep this moving forward. Just tapping it forward. McCormack gets off to a teammate who puts it on the boot and finds a target. So they've worked this out of a bit of trouble just for the moment. Rostran's kick towards the half-forward line. Disney, great hands. Was in perfect position to take that mark.
So Disney plays on. The kicking hasn't been great today. Ingram around.
A bit harsh.
Oh, it has been great. A couple went inside 50. Back to there. This gets the hand pass. By her standards, Brian.
She's a gun.
Yeah, she is. Tackled. I'm not criticising her, of course. It's just the kicking. It's standards there.
Grand final nerves, gentlemen. Grand final nerves.
No, she's an absolute star of the comp, but in her standards, that's what I was talking about. 2 rucks going at it. Van Zulen gets the double hit out. Tackled immediately. It's going to be another ball up. 2 rucks at it at the moment. Gets the hit out by Van Zulen again. And that might be a throw. Yep. It is. Yep. Called that mile away, Ron.
A good spot from the umpire too behind the play to be able to pick that out too.
And getting her first to the ball here will be Ingram. She's having a song say as well for the Devils. She goes deep inside the 50. McFarlane's around this one here. First is Monterella. She's got pressure. She's got 3 Devils around her. She gets the kick off the ground. Well done there by Warrandyte to do that one out here. But again, it's long. She gets the kick, looking for her teammate in Vozo. Vozo gets around this ball. Gets the kick there. That was by Clark. And all alone is the Warrandyte defender there. That was by Craggs. Does the intercept marking. And this one might roll out. Tackled by a couple of Devils players. This one's still in. And eventually it will roll out for a ball up. So there you have it, the scoreboard. Wanturna South 26, Warrandyte 18, approaching half time here on the Division 4 Deakin University Grand Final. We'll try to find some scores as well, just for the viewers in case, but we want you staying on this stream as well. We'll go across down to Mulgrave in a few moments' time. Tackled immediately by Warrandyte and rewarded as well. So McCormack might have this one, but it looks like it might be coming back to... No, it's not. McCormack takes the advantage. All alone there. Good mark taken there. That was by Weeks. Weeks takes a good mark. This is a good play. If they can get a goal on the halftime siren here, Warrandyte, they could put them in a good stead here. 3 Devils players around this ball here. But first to get there is Callow. And it looks like it's going to be another ball up.
Well, you talk about momentum, Blake, and at the moment, if they can get... Yeah, you're absolutely right. If they can get one back at the halftime, both sides probably go into it pretty even. Another one to the Devils, and they certainly will be well and truly in control and will have all the confidence going into the second half. So, important couple of minutes here to finish out the first half of the Division 4 Grand Final. The tap down was won by Wanturna South. Ball still going nowhere. Now it gets an opportunity for the Bloods. Got the handball away that time. Bitteriddy, McCormack did well, but the kick was off the side of the boot and back inside Wanturna South, forward 50, doing exceptionally well to get that off the ground was Vaughan. Defensively been super strong. She's wrapped up by Clark though. And we'll get a ball up right in front of us in pretty much right near the Deakin University logo. The
Great
EFNL
team.
logo women's grand final day, of course, here at HE Park Reserve. The tap down won by the Devils. Craig's involved again. Ball comes back out. Tap forward. Going without it at that time was Thatcher. And a holding free kick that was well spotted by the umpire. And Warrandyte will have probably one last chance for a potential goal here on the half-back line. They trail this game by 8 points now after at one stage leading by 17 points towards the wing. Carruthers, her handball was intercepted. The kick that time from McPherson was smothered. Still an important one to be won. And well done that time. That was Ingram. And holding the ball free kick. So they're running out of time though. They've got 40 seconds to go end to end here. The Bloods. It's a one-on-one. No mark taken. Disney will end up with the footy. Gets their hands off to a teammate in the corridor who'll send it forward. This would really hurt Warrandyte. Vozzo's out the back if they can get it to her. McFarlane's got 2 to beat. Did well enough to even out the contest. Ball comes back out. That time to Long. Now a chance for Burrows towards goal. And misses to the left, so minor score right on the eve of the half-time siren. It is now Wanturna South 4-3-27 to Warrandyte 3 straight 18 as we're going to go into the half-time break with a 9-point lead to the Devils.
One matchup I've been keenly watching is the matchup between number 9, Disney for Wanturna South, and number 21, Davies for Warrandyte. They're both really shutting each other down and affecting each other's game.
So there is half-time. And on the other side of the break, we will hear from Lockie Richardson, the senior coach of the Warrandyte Footy Club. And we are going to have one break here before we get into the second half action. It's Wanturna South 4-3-27 leading Warrandyte 3 straight 18. Welcome back to the Division 4 Senior Women's Grand Final day out here at HE Parker Reserve. It is Wanturna South taking on Warrandyte. We're going to hear from Lockie Richardson with Kate Green in just a moment. The score, Wanturna South 4-3-27 to 3-18 Warrandyte, as we get ready for this big second half, the Division 4 Premiership, and both sides, of course, have been the two best teams in this division all season, and they're putting in a massive performance today. Let's go down to the boundary. Kate Green, who is about to have Lockie Richardson with us.
Yeah, he's just coming out now. Just a quick heads up for both you, Blake. There's been a little bit of a change. Wanturna South, Warrandyte number 12, Trulula, is going to be now taking on the job of shutting down number 9, Disney of Warrandyte, Wanturna South, and that means that number 21 for Warrandyte, Davies, will be played as a loose player. So that matchup is going to be a very interesting one.
Very good. Looking forward to how it all plays out in this second half. We're going to hear from Lockie in just a moment.
I think he's got lost.
He isn't out there just yet. A very busy man today, as we're almost ready to go for a big second half of action.
His assistant coaches are like, we don't know where he is. He's probably mixed up in all the red. Wait a minute, he's on his way out. So you guys start out and
No
I'll let
problem.
you know.
We'll get started for this second half of action out here at HE Parker Reserve in just a moment. 4-3-27 to 3-18. Before we hear from Lockie, Blake, what are some of the key things here for Warrandyte? They've started off so well, but they've conceded the last 4. How can they get back in the game?
It's definitely the first goal. If you look at the way they were terrific in that first 10 minutes of this game, but at the moment it's all been Wanturna South, and if Warrandyte can get that first goal, it can not only build momentum but also can build confidence.
And we've got just a look at Lockie Richardson coming out onto the field in just a moment. He's making his way out here as the first bounce of the third term, and just hold for 1 second as Port gets the handball forward, and we might get a stoppage. Let's cross down the boundary.
Lockie, for a moment there we thought we'd lost you.
I was just getting a few things sorted, getting mentally ready for the second half.
Okay, that your first quarter, you guys were on fire. That first 15, 17 minutes. You've made a few changes during the halftime break. You've moved one of your players, number 12, Trula, onto Disney, and you've got Davies playing as a loose. You said to the team that you were really pleased with their strong, safe tackling, and that if they were to go to the outside, they really needed to commit. The same with going down that corridor.
Yeah. So, to the first point, Maddie Truella, she's our centre half forward. We know Disney's dropping back into the hole, so they're getting an extra there. So we want Mads to match up on her just to get that right. The strong tackling is really good for our pressure game. So we need to make sure that we're still hunting hard, but we're doing it the right way. Yeah.
Davies has been really effective on her in that first half because her kicking hasn't had that same accuracy as what she's had in previous matchups with you.
Yeah, I think one of the big things, I know you touched on before, we need to get numbers to the footy. We want to move the ball quickly. We need to remember the two tenets of our offensive chain. We need to move in numbers and we need to put speed on the ball. They're the big things. Yeah.
You also mentioned in the halftime break that one of your the team's greatest attributes is that you're really great in being defensive in your transitions to get it out of your back 50 and down towards your forward 50.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that last question?
It was just about your great defensive transition that you've really become well known as.
Yeah. So we've put a big emphasis on communication and making sure that we locate. We've also put a huge emphasis on risk taking. So leaving a player that's deep and coming up and influencing stoppage, or influencing contest, I should say. And Alex did that really well in that second quarter a couple of times. So we just want to encourage that more, take risks.
So basically consolidating everything that you've shown strengths in for this last half of the game.
Yeah. What's that, sorry?
Just putting it all together that you've shown in the first half for the final half.
Yeah, that's it. We've got to play simple footy. hard footy, contested, and then we get to dictate terms. When the ball's in dispute, we've got to work to win.
Yeah. Well, Lockie, I wish you all the best, and you and the girls for the rest of the game. So have a great one.
Thanks, mate. Thank you so much, Kate.
Thank you, Kate. So Carruthers here, just on the angle. She just marked a good grab here. So she's just on the pocket here. Hard to kick. We'll take the length of her boot here. Carruthers goes in one-on-one. Mark, that's a mark taken. It has to be. Yes, it is. And it's going to go to Warrandyte here. On the mark there. Looks like Rattle. The Division 4 leading goal kicker here. She's going to snap around the corner here. Is Ava Rattle. She's kicked 44 goals. Can she make it 45? Well done. Snap off the boot there. That was by Disney. Got the hand pass there. Out the back here, Warrandyte got numbers around this one. Colours around this one. And tackled, it's going to be a ball up. So that was a missed opportunity there for Warrandyte. 2 rucks going at it. Gets the hit out. Whitelaw around this ball here. It's going to be another ball up. So we're just on the angle here. Deakin University match of the round. Well, grand final day, if you might as well say right now. And that's going to be another ball up just on the pocket end. So good position for Warrandyte. They just need that first goal, and who knows, it could lead to something around this one. Snapping kick. And what's this going to be? Not 15 called. Oh, geez, big bump there by McCormack. Well done there. Just on the pocket down here of H.E. Parker Reserve. Gets the hand pass to Warrandyte in Veretti. They get the kick. 2-1 is South. Good mark taken. That was by Vozo playing up the ground. She's already kicked 3. She kicked a hat-trick before. Goes to Van Zulen. Just on the warrant. 1 turn to South. Bench at the moment. Taking her time. Looking for the best option here is Van Zulen. Van Zulen decides to go to the corridor sort of kick here. Around this ball here is Craggs. Craggs gets it on her boot. Mark taken. And Rostrom will have this say. And she's going to get it inside. She does so at the back here. Good mark taken for Warrandyte. Incredible. Knows how to take a mark or two, definitely. She's got Carruthers with a one-on-one out the back here. She does so. Goes to Carruthers. Carruthers can kick the goal. She does. And that's her 3rd and Warrandyte's 4th. She's kicked 3 of the 4. What a saying she's having. 4 straight 24 to 1 turn us there, 4-3-27.
And started the third term the way she started the first quarter, kicked the first 2 goals of the game for Warrandyte. And Riddell did a fantastic job that just got it over the top. And obviously she read it really well, did Carruthers, to be able to read it and run into an open goal. And that is the one they certainly needed to start this third term. Back to 3 points.
Gentlemen, another interesting matchup that we've got. 1 Turner South number 2 Thatcher has been matched up with Warrandyte's number 5 Weeks, and they're really hot on each other and really affecting each other's game.
Back in the middle we go again. Can the Devils get the quick response? It's Disney out of the ruck here, and the centre clearance forward, tapped away. Running onto this, Craggs did extremely well, tapped it to herself, wrapped up by Disney. Back in the middle of the ground. Update out at Division 5, which you can catch a live stream. Upper Gully 29, Temple 18, 11-point lead to Upper Ferntree Gully as we back here at H.E. Park Reserve. It's 3 points in it. Perfect start for the third term for a Warrandyte point of view, doing most of the attacking. Umpire let it play on, and Port got the handball away. Got it inside 50, but numbers here for the Bloods. Craig's got the kick in towards the middle of the ground. No mark taken. Might come back the other way. But it's cut off this time by the Bloods into a bit of space. Looking to get it to Constable. Picks it up and now sends it inside 50. Riddell's got 2 to beat. Spins around 1. Can put it on the right boot. She got 2 players out the top of the square. Carruthers is around that ball. 1 turner south. The pressure's there. And it's a ball up inside forward 50 here for the Bloods. 4-3 plays 4 straight. Again, it was almost the exact same thing that happened on the last goal. Greenhill got the tap down. Constable towards goal. Not through yet. Rushed across the line. Minor score. Warrandyte's first minor score of the day. They're now 4-1-25. 4-3-27. 1 turner south.
Loving the passion of the crowd. Everything. Hope it's being picked up by you guys.
So good move there. Thrutcher. That could have been a mark there. Nothing called. Whitelaw around this one. Gets the kick. Do one turn to south. McCormack's around this one. Has a juggle. Has another one. Gets tackled though. An upbeat big throw. It is. And it's going to go to McCormack.
That's 25.
At 25. Go to McCormack here. Don't kick that, McCormack. She does not. So she'll have this say, I reckon, on the arc at the 50 down now. Just in front of the signs here. Women's grand final day. She gets it on the boot, on the pocket now. The attacking 50 of Warrandyte. Out here is trying to get there is Port, but she's got plenty of Warrandyte numbers around here. Callow gets the kick. Looking for Rattle. Rattle, she knows how to kick a goal, and that's going to be a ball up. So we're just on the directly in front of the Warrandyte goal, about 25 metres out. 27 plays 25, one turn of South lead. They get the kick to the Devils there. That was by Warner. The outer wing now. Get the kick to Warrandyte, but all on her own is a good mark taken. And that was by Port.
So reliable.
Yeah. Team of the league calculations, she'll have to be in that category as one turn herself get a kick here. This one's going to roll out. Thrutcher, what smart play that was by Thrutcher. She gets the hand pass there. But there's plenty of bludge jumpers around this one. McCormack's just going to do the shepherding around this ball here. They get it on that trusty boot for Warrandyte. At the back here is Roston, but she's got pressure immediately out the back here. Where's this one going to go here? Garwooly gets the kick. One-on-one down here. Rattles around this one, but first to get there is the Devils. Pressure immediately. Great pressure hand passing for the Devils. Picking up here is Daruch. She gets it on the boot here. Warner around this ball, and she's wrapped up. And it's going to be a ball up. Geez, the pressure for Warrandyte is just immense at the moment, Ryan.
What a game we've had so far. There's 2 points separating these two sides, almost halfway through the third quarter. Greenhill with the tap down. Callow's kick. It's not going to stay in. That's going to be out of bounds on the full, and we'll give a chance to the Devils just to compose themselves here under a bit of pressure. Cameron Disney will bring the ball back into play in the back pocket here for one turner south. She'll send this one just outside their defensive half. Almost spoiling each other, but taking the mark, Vitoriti for Warrandyte. Inside 50, that's a good-looking kick. Carruthers was around it at the front position, did well that time, was Vitoriti. Bouncing. Riddell's around this one. Has a couple of Devils to compete with. Tapped away from Grimer. Rostron just gets her hands off in time. The ball's going to come back. Plenty of push and shove in this one. Riddell and Grimer that time.
So, which is what you want to see. Grand final.
Well, a lot on the line today. You can't ask for anything more than a premiership. As Disney breaks through the first tackle. Just got her hands off in time. Ball comes back out to Burrows. And we're going to get a stoppage here. Just outside forward 50 for Warrandyte. 11 minutes gone, third term, Blake. 4-3 plays 4-1.
I just want to tell the viewers as well that it is time on in the second half. So if you see the 20-minute mark, don't worry. There's still time to be played. So who knows? We might have a 22-minute quarter or a 24. So there's been many stoppages lately. So just want to let the viewers know. Two rucks going at it. Greenhill gets the tap. At the back here is Whitelaw, but Warrandyte get it out here. Well done. Tackled immediately. That was a good tackle there by Disney. It's going to be, don't know what it's called. It's going to be a free kick going to Warrandyte. Disney was puzzled. And that one was touched off the boot. And this one might just roll out. And it looks like a girl's down. Looks like Whitelaw's down at the moment.
Blake, just with that tap, she actually got it right in the chest when it went to kick, because Whitelaw actually jumped. So, yeah, she may be a bit winded.
Yes, as one of our famous media people once said.
He was wrong, though. That was a broken leg at the time.
Good call there, Kate.
She's actually coming off, which looks like blood rule with a blood nose.
So she'll be coming off for a bit. So again, Have we heard about that injury as well with Warrandyte? I don't know if that...
Yeah, Ramsdale was, went back on and started the second quarter. She was cleared. She's heavily strapped on that shoulder.
Yeah, okay. So Warrandyte will have a full bench at the moment. For 110 South, they might be one short for maybe 10-15. Disney tackled immediately. And it's going to be a ball up. So 13 minutes into this third quarter, Deakin University Grand Final day, one of the best days of the calendar year in the EFNL. I always enjoy coming down here to H.E. Parker Reserve. This is saying out the back here. Even the people down the back are even saying it as well, doing the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's one of the best days. If you're around, get down to H.E. Parker Reserve as they get a kick.
Hopefully they can get Whitelaw back on the field. A little bit of ice on the back of the neck always helps with stemming a blood nose.
So 2 rucks will go out for this play here. Get a hit out to Warrandyte, but Disney plays on immediately. She gets it on that boot. McCormack's going to try and get this on. Got a little bit of a falcon there. She plays on just a little bit of a dribble sort of kick there. And she'll try and get this on back. She does so. Well done here by Montana and Thrasher. Just a skill. And look at this, the run and dash of Thrasher. She's got McFarlane around this ball here. She's going to try and scoop this one up. She does so. She's got a player. Gets around it. Well done. Great tackle. That was by Vaughan.
She's having one hell of a game.
Just lucky not to get pinged for a sling tackle there.
That was a fantastic tackle. The pressure, because the Devils looked out then. They had all the players behind the ball. The ball comes back out here. Truella did well, got it going forward, but now the Devils have got all the numbers through Port. She sends a long kick towards centre half forward. They'll get a mark out of this. Van Zulen takes it, and she points towards the goals. Waiting for a couple of players to get back there. McFarlane's deep. She goes in the direction. Vozzo. Mark's been taken. And now the Devils, who are in front of this game by 2 points, can extend the lead back to 8 points. And it's Zoe Vozzo who kicked 3 goals in the first half. Kicked the first 3 goals of the game for the Wanturna South side. So if there's one person you want the ball in their hands, it's Vozzo for goal number 4. And to extend the margin, this one's going to fall to the left. And it is a mark just on the line, so no score, as we see the president of the Wanturna South Footy Club behind the goals there, Kevin Van Grundel, with Jason Heffernan, senior coach of the men's, supporting the girls today. Ball comes back into play. Around this one is Thatcher. Back to Vozzo. Might have caught one high, gets around opposition, puts it into the corridor. Ball comes back out, the handball out here. Works out well, but it's picked off by McCormack. McCormack kick into space on the wing. Who's going to get there first? It will be Weeks who picks it up nicely. Moves this one forward. Came off the hands. Here's Carruthers. Got plenty of time and space. Got an option in the middle. Chooses to just go long. Who's going to run onto this first? A lot of pressure here for Wanturna South. It's a 2-on-1. Wanturna South gets the numbers back. And they do all right there. That was a big opportunity for Warrandyte going forward. They had the 2-on-1. Inside forward 50, still an opportunity to score out of this.
Please note, number 11 from Wanturna South has just come off with a blood nose as well.
The ball still alive here. Kicked away, and might come straight back. Wanturna South out of defence. Doing nicely that time, McDonald, but the kick's turned over. It's Weeks here for Warrandyte. From outside forward 50, can she hit up a target? Carruthers has been dangerous. She's around this one as well. No mark taken. The handball from Constable. And we're going to get another ball up. The tackle on Carruthers by Disney. Umpire's going to ball this up straight away and keep things moving. It's a 2-point lead to Wanturna South, but we're deep inside Warrandyte's forward half. Craggs dropped it. Ball comes back out. Might have caught one high too. Could have gone either way. Umpire chose not to pick either, which is fair enough. There's ball back in the middle. And we're going to get another ball up here, and it is 17 minutes gone, third term. 4-3 plays 4-1, Blake.
Yes, indeed. This is the premiership quarter. This is where premierships are won. And we might go down. It's going to go right down to the end of the last, I reckon. We've got a thriller grandstand. Hope you're enjoying from home.
We always knew these two were very evenly matched when on the day when both teams were at their full strength.
So again, the hit out for Montana South there. That was by Clark. And they're just going to try and get a good position here. It's going to be another ball up. So tight scene. So if you just again time on again for this second half here. So we might be going in for maybe a 21, 22 minute mark. But of course that blood rule at the end there. So might extend to about 23, 24. So it'll be definitely around that mark there. So free kick. It's going to go to Warrandyte. So they'll have to say here, if one of these sides can get a goal just on the brick of three-quarter time here, be a very good start here. Good mark taken. That was by Verderiti. She plays on immediately here. One out at the back here, bit of a push, nothing called. Warner around this one here. She's got pressure by Rattle around this ball here. But first to clean it up here is Burrows. Burrows gets the kick. Looking for a teammate here. First to try and get this one up here is Long. Long gets it on the boot. McFarlane, good mark there. Bit of a little bit of a hang time there. They go deep inside the arc here. Good mark taken for Montana South. Ingram goes deep inside the 450. There's an open goal square. McCormack's burst to beat there at the moment. Well done, McCormack. Gets the hand pass, gets it to Weeks. Weeks gets it on the boot, deep inside the Devils forward line. Strong tackle, it's gone. And it's that person again in Thatcher who will have to say this will be a great start for her. And geez, we are doing a best on grand medal today. I don't want to go early on it, but Thatcher looks likely to get this one, and the Devils piff of the day here. And
certainly been in contention for it. Been one of their most important players, Blake.
yes,
She's
indeed.
been
Thatcher can line up here and kick the most important goal to put the Devils up by 8 points. Thatcher lines up. Go umpire me to the bit, but the umpire says it's a goal. It's a great one there. And the Devils get an 8-point lead here, 5-3-33. Plays Warrandyte 4-1-25, approaching the 20-minute mark and time on here, Ryan.
You're right.
Thatcher's work there, guys. She's been the most consistent workhorse for Montana South all through all of the last 2.5 quarters. So definitely reward for effort.
So the margin back out to 8 points as we tick into time on in this third term. 5-3-33 to 4-1-25 Warrandyte. And that is a great response because I think Warrandyte have probably controlled this quarter for most of the time, and they've had some opportunities to get back in front. This game all set to go down to the wire, but they get themselves just a bit of a break as the tap down in the middle again. Ball going nowhere, and we'll get another ball up. 5-3 playing 4-1, the Division 4 Grand Final at it. Mulgrave Reserve, it's Upper Ferntree Gully leading Templestowe 41-31 in the third quarter as well. So you can catch that on the live stream as well as the siren sounds for three-quarter time out here at HE Park Reserve. And at the final break, it is Wanturna South leading by 8 points, 5-3-33 to Warrandyte 4-1-25. 1 quarter to play in the Division 4 Grand Final. We'll be back after a quick break. Welcome back to the Deakin University Division 4 Senior Women's Grand Final out here at HE Park Reserve. We are 3/4 time out here with 1 quarter to play, and it is currently Wantirna South with an 8-point lead, 5-3-33 to Warrandyte 4-1-25. If you've just joined us, the story so far, the first 3 goals of the grand final went the way of Warrandyte, the underdogs coming into this game. They kicked the first 3 before Zoe Vozo responded with 3 goals herself from a Wantirna South point of view. They kicked away, got in front by, I believe, a couple of goals before Warrandyte got the first of the third term by Carruthers, who's also kicked the 3 goals to the game. And then the final goal of the quarter going the way of Ashley Thatcher, who's been super important for Wantirna South. And setting up for one big last quarter is, Blake, you've been in control of the music, you're not on the headset at the moment, but getting ready to go for one final term as the sides get ready to make their way back out into their positions. And lose yourself, Eminem. What a way to bring us into the final quarter. You know how to set the scene. There's a Division 4 Premiership up for grabs today, and we're almost ready to go. Blake, what's going to be key for, particularly for both sides, but start with Warrandyte. They're trailing this game by 8 points. Super good third quarter. Just couldn't quite get that second goal, and they conceded one late. So what have they got to do here in the early stages?
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, very good. It's going to be a cracking contest. 2 of the best sides. I've got the music right for this sort of time here as well. And it's the 2 best sides, and it's going to come down to 10 minutes of pure class footy here. And who wants to take this Division 4 Premiership and go to Division 3 next year? And I'm looking at the stars. I'm looking at the key plays here. Disney, she was very good last year in the grand final. This is the time where she can put her stamp on the game here. I'm looking at Vozo. I'm looking at Thatcher. That's it for there. And then McCormack, she's having an excellent game here. Vudariti as well. She's having a solid game here. And this is it, Ryan. This is what you want finals footy for.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at Carruthers as well, another Warrandyte player who's been dangerous up forward. You mentioned some good names there from Wantirna South. Looking at Vozo and Thatcher in particular, they've had phenomenal games. So we're ready to go. Final quarter of action out here at HE Parker Reserve. And it's Warrandyte with the clearance forward through Callow. They take the mark. They're a long way out from home. Wally goes inside 50. Can they hit up a target? Coming in from the side to take the mark was Ingram. Did a fantastic job, and it sends a long kick towards the wing. It's a 1-on-2 in favour of the Bloods. They keep this in front, socket off the ground. Doing well was Vaughan. She's been excellent herself off the back line. Got off to Vidariti. Not many options ahead. It's a lot of green jumpers around this one, but Garwali soccers off the ground. Puts it in the direction of Carruthers. If she can pick it up, soccers off the ground. Riddell's dangerous. She was out the back, doing very nicely that time. Was Bristow. Chance a little handball that time from McPherson. Keely Bristow had the match up with Riddell then and did a good job as we'll get a ball up inside 50 here for Warrandyte.
Final messages from the coaches, from Wantirna South, Michael Vozo, just girls win the ball, leave it all out there. And from Warrandyte's Lockie Richardson, he's having the girls work on fast play out of the stoppage and just leave everything out on the paddock.
Thanks, Kate, and that's what we saw the start of this quarter. Greenhill with the tap down. Ball going nowhere. Callow trying to get through. Got 2 Devils to compete with in the tackle. So we'll get another ball up. Still inside forward 50 for Warrandyte. Must keep the first goal of this final term, and they'd love to do it early on to give themselves plenty of opportunities. Greenhill got the tap down, but it's kicked away that time by Ingram. Into a bit of space. Vozo's around this. Dangerous as always. Ball comes out. Wantirna South themselves. They get the first one. They'll be very, very hard to beat from there. That would extend the margin to 14 points and not officially seal it, but certainly put themselves in the box seat to win this grand final. McCormack got her hands off in time. The kick forward there from the captain in Canty towards centre half forward. Truella laying the tackle, and we'll get another ball up about 55 metres out from home for Warrandyte. Greenhill will go up in the ruck. She wins the tap down. Callow. Ball comes out to Disney. Just made connection with it. Socket off the ground by McCormack. Here's Weeks. Weeks inside 50. Again, the numbers are in favour of the Devils. Can't take the mark, though, and now they look to repel. And they're able to find Volajos here, who's off and racing, Blake.
Yes, indeed, it did. That dash is really what you need to see. Deep inside, this is crunch time sort of footy here. They go inside to Warrandyte here. They've got a good player at the back here, Gawuli. She gets it on the back here. Rattles around this one here. She can kick the goal. Carruthers is down the back there. Kick up the ground. It's a goal! Davies kicks the goal for Warrandyte. And we've got a 2-point ball game here.
It is game on again.
We asked for it and we got it delivered. Rattle again with that really good open there for the finish there, and Davies connects and kicks that goal, and we've got a 2-point ball game.
Well, it's happened a couple times where they've got the ball out the back. Carruthers was one of those players that was dangerous around there. Riddell did a fantastic job, and then obviously Davies was able to finish it off and kick the goal on the ground. This is a big moment here in this game. We'll see who gets the centre clearances, because I think Warrandyte done a fantastic job in that area. Turner South now looking to respond and just ease the nerves. They currently still lead by 2 points. Disney got the hands away. Now it's a chance for Port. Gets through the tackle. She's been good today. She puts it to a one-on-one, and Clark, great hands. Darcy Clark takes the mark, about 60 out from home. She'll put it inside 50. Can they get a mark out of this? Vozzo's around this one, slipped through her hands. At ground level, handball forward. They might just run into an open goal. Couldn't quite. Valajos went without it. Warrandyte come in to hold this one up, and we get a ball up inside forward 50. Just went without it. So we get a ball up about 30 metres out from the Wanturna South goals. A chance here. Comes back out. Vozzo's around this one. Handballs it off. Clark wrapped up in the tackle. Umpire says holding the ball. Free kick to go to the Bloods. Kate on the boundary.
Just quickly, Davies is continuing to be that loose player, which in turn is why she got that Warrandyte's goal for this quarter.
So McCormack out of defence. There's been a push and has been called, and it's going the way of Warrandyte. So on the half-back line, they look to set something up here. They still trail this game by 2 points. Callow now has Disney to compete with, did fantastically and got the hands off herself to a couple of teammates running forward. Port lost it, got it again, got the ball forward. They're still moving this inside forward 50, gaining some territory. And 5 minutes into this first quarter, we are inside forward 50 here for Wanturna South, leading this game by 2 points.
Which is where you want it to be. There's the two rucks going at it. McFarlane gets a hand pass. She's got a player out here. This is going to be a crucial time for the Devils. They need one here. And it's just going to roll out. Look at the Devil faithful. Great to see. They love coming out. They're big in force as well. Big numbers. Great to see. Well done to the Devils for coming out here. But back to the call. They go inside looking for that player in Thatcher. She's been excellent for the Devils. Might just be a little bit, but Thatcher's going to trust her boot here. There's a player all on her own here. McFarlane with the spoil out the back here for the Devils. Strong tackle there. That was again by Vozzo. She's been excellent. Vozzo, and where's this going?
Holding free kick. Vidaretti.
Going to go to Vidaretti. She's up there for calculations as well for best on ground. Just having a strong say in this game. She gets it on that boot. McCormack around this one. She's trying to get this one up. Well done. That's just the class of McCormack. She goes on the outer wing now here. Carruthers is first to get there. She's got her player that she's been on the whole day. And Whitelaw. Whitelaw gets it out on that trusty boot. Finds her player there in McPherson. McPherson's just going to slow it down. Look for the best option here. They've got to play down the back there if they can go to Warner there. Sorry, no, Valajos. Mark taken. That was by McFarlane. McFarlane just slowing things down. No rush. There is time on. Going to look for Disney. Disney couldn't grab that one. They get the kick. So it's going to be around. McCormack gets this one. Gets it on her boot. Good mark taken. It's just going to slow it down for the Devils. Plays on in. Not a good kick there. Finds the person up is Roston. She's got two Devils around her at the moment. Snapping kick down the back here. And this one might just roll out. And it does so. And it'll be a Montana free kick there. And Bristow, Ryan.
Yeah, so here for the Devils. 7 minutes into this fourth quarter, I should say. Kicks down the line. Almost a mark to Disney. Gets her hands off. And now they move this forward. It was in the direction of Thatcher. Ball falls out to Van Zulen. Inside 50. Can they get a mark out of this? Almost a mark that time from Matarola. Vitariti involved. Canty will get another ball up just onside on the forward 50 arc for Wanturna South. 5-3 plays 5-1. Thanks for joining us today. The Division 4 Grand Final. Van Zulen in the ruck. Disney comes in. Makes a contest out of this. And we'll get, once again, another ball up. So they're certainly going to want to kick a goal themselves pretty soon, Wanturna South. They're not going to just want to sit on a 2-point lead and try and defend it out. And that's what they're doing. They're doing all the attacking at the moment. McCormack's kick out of defence is going to come straight back. The mark was taken by Grimer, who goes and plays on. Wheels around on the left. Inside 50 is a hard one to mark for all players. Vittery, a long kick out of defence. Back into the middle of the ground. It was picked up nicely by Grimer. Her kick now towards half forward. The bounce eluded everyone. And now some numbers out the back. McCormack almost handling it to herself. Did well under a lot of pressure. There's been a kicking in danger free kick going the way of Vozzo. Probably just a little bit too far out to score. We'll wheel around. We'll put it long towards the square. There's no one there, so it might just bounce through. Tapped alive. Disney! And it's a goal. Wanturna South back out to 8 points. 6-3-39, 5-1-31. And they couldn't rush it, could Warrandyte, and gave Wanturna South another chance.
Yeah, that's a big-time goal from a big-time player. And when you need it most, you go to Cameron Disney. What a game that is as well. So the Devils hit back. And it's even out at the moment. So 6-3-39, 5-1-31. 9.5 minutes in. So good start here. This is good. Both teams have fired back. So 1 goal apiece at the moment. Now let's see who it's over to now. Is it Warrandyte's turn? Or how much do the Devils want it? This is where the big moments come into play here. Just had the hit out. Disney again kicked that last goal here, looking to go. Warner's going to try and scoop this one up. She gets the kick. And it's going to be game tackled by 2 Wanty South players. And it's going to be a ball up here. So getting to that point here, the crunch time where it matters most here. So gets the hit out. Warner around this one up here. Tackled, it's going to be a ball up. So in this is where the moments really matter now. This is where, if you want to get this game on your terms, this is where you got to crack in hard and do the heavy lifting here. They get the boot to Warrandyte here. First to click it up here, clean it up here would be Warner. She's going to just tap it away. But Port's around this ball here. Warrandyte, they get a number out the back here. Where are they going to go here? They've got a few numbers around. There's a 2 against 2 out the back here. But first to get there is that player in Disney. Disney goes inside. Centre of the ground of H.E. Parker Reserve here. This is good by the Devils. Thrasher, she can just go for a journey. She can take it on here. Disney, she's got Vozzo all her own here. Where would this one sit? It's going to roll out through for a behind.
Well, that was the game right there if that had gone through.
6-4-40, Wanturna South playing Warrandyte 5-1-31.
Well, 9 points the margin, 11.5 minutes gone final term, and we're all set for this grandstand finish. Warrandyte have to get a goal pretty soon if there are any chance from here. Vitteriti to Craigs on the half-back line for the Bloods. Got to get this down the line, and it gets past. Vozzo just doing nicely. She's been good again today. Had a massive final series. Slipped through the hands that time of McPherson. So there's no mark. And it gives an opportunity here for the Bloods to move the ball forward. This is an important one to be picked up nicely by Garwal. He did fantastic. Brought it in. Sends it on the left boot forward. Over the back. Constable, she can run onto this. Well done in defence here for the Devils. And now they go forward looking for a teammate. Van Zulen was around the area. So was Burrows. Ball hits the deck. And we might just let it play on as Valajos keeps it moving forward. Game on the line here at H.E. Park Reserve. The Division 4 Grand Final has lived up to the hype. 6-4-40 to 5-1-31. It's a 9-point lead to the Devils. They lost the Grand Final at this stage last year to Vermont. They're looking for redemption. And here's Thatcher, who sends a long kick. Vozo's out the back. If he can get it out to her, she might. Her teammates there as well. They might almost suck her forward. And there, that might be the grand final. That's Ingram. It was going to be Ingram or Vozo, and Ingram puts it through. And the Devils are 15 points up, Blake. 7-4-46, 5-1-31.
Yeah, I think that might be the sealer there, I reckon. 46 plays 31, 13 minutes in. Hasn't been much stoppages, so expect this one to be either a 21, 22 sort of quarter here, so hasn't been much stoppage time here, but yeah, Montana South really controlling this game. They've kicked 2-1 now in this fourth quarter. And look to stamp their authority and go into Division 3, their first ever premiership as well, which is great to see. Got the two sides this year as well. It's definitely going to be a program to look for. Van Zulen gets the hit out. And this is it. This is it. The last roll of the dice for Warrandyte. Garwooly gets a snapping kick there, looking for Carruthers out here. This is the matchup, the pivotal matchup. This is incredible stuff here by Montana South. They get it on that boot there. McCormack's around this one with Vozo. But first to clean it up there is Verity. She gets a kick. Out the back here, Carruthers can try to get this one up. She tries to. She's got Disney to go through. Disney does so. Hand pass there. That was by Grimer. This one's just going to roll around here, trying to get the best position here. Tackled here. Where's this one going? It's going to be a ball up. So this is a huge statement. Warrandyte need a goal just to, get him in that comfortable lead here. Out the back here is Roston. Roston snaps around the corner looking for Carruthers. Tackled here. Where's this one going? Umpire wasn't doing that. Putting the whistle away. And that one is holding the ball. It will be. So it looks like it's going to go to Warrandyte in Verity. Zara Verity, sorry. So she can line up. Now this is a big time goal here. Margin's up to 15 points at the moment, approaching the 15-minute mark. Verity lines up and it's drifting to the right and it's through from behind. So 5-2-32 plays Montana South, 7-4-46. We've just approached the 15-minute mark, Ryan.
Yeah, 14, almost 15 minutes gone now in this final term. It's a 14-point lead as the Devils look to get this one back out of defence. They love one more just to officially seal it, but it looks just about done now. The heartbreak here last year against Vermont, it was less than a kick, and they've been challenged big time today, but they're 5 minutes away from walking away with the Division 4 Premiership. Umpire has picked something out here going the way of Wanturna South, so maybe there is one little last roll of the dice.
Van Zulen went over the top of Warrandyte's
inside towards the pocket. Carruthers is around this one. Sockers off to Garwooly. Did she cop one high? She did. And she will earn herself a free kick. It'll be a tough kick from here. Be on a very big angle. Locks the play on straight away. Bouncing forward. Can they get something out of this? Picked up nicely. Got the hands off. They quickly move this through Jones to Callow towards the top of the square. Disney's going to rush it through, or trying to. Kept alive by Riddell. Gets past one tackler. Can spin around and put this towards goal. Can they get a mark in the pocket? Carruthers. She's kicked three. Again, she's right in the pocket. Tough angle from here. Kicked 3 goals today of the 5 Warrandyte goals. So if there's a player from a Warrandyte point of view that you'd want the ball in her hands, it's probably Eden. As she comes in off the right boot, this has to go through for the Bloods to be any chance, and it's swirled across the line. So that is now 5-3-33 Warrandyte, 7-4-46 Wanturna South. Almost 17 minutes gone. The Devils are almost there, Blake.
They are almost there. Redemption is almost complete for the Devils. As you mentioned, Ryan, they had the hearts ruined by Vermont. They're on the big stage again, and they're looking very solid. There's probably about 5 minutes to go, I reckon, on this Deakin University Grand Final day at H.E. Parker Reserve. After the game, we might read out some scores, but we're in a very strict time at the moment because it's tight at the moment. Two rucks going at it, doing terrific at the moment. Tackled there, that was by Whitelaw. Gets the kick deep inside the pocket now. This one's just going to roll through. Disney can try get around this one. She does so. She gets it on that boot. On the outer wing now. This one might just roll out. McCormack's around this ball here, but she's got a Devils player there to go with. Vazo has this one here. She's already kicked the hat-trick already early stages. Finds her teammate, Ingram. Ingram goes to Thatcher. Probably got the best on ground. If we did one, there was a bit of a push there. Nothing called there. This one's just going to roll through. Tackled. It's going to be a ball up. So
what they've done well, I mean, Disney's the loose down back now for Wantirna South, and she's been key in the last 5 minutes. A couple of times, rushing it through, taking marks, repelling the ball from the back half. So playing her role here in the last few minutes as we're almost here for the full-time siren. They're going to walk away winners. They're 13 points up. I know they still won't want to admit it yet. They want to keep fighting. They want to keep scoring, but they're going to hold on here. Ball comes back out into the middle. Warner wrapped up in the tackle. What a story it's been for Wantirna South coming into the senior women's competition in recent years, and they've continued to improve. Ball comes back out to Callow. She kicks into a bit of space, trying to get something going for the Bloods. They need to go everything to go their way from here as they look to move this forward. Disney's around this. Vitoriti too for the Bloods, who's been good, but it's picked off by Cameron Disney. Gets through the tackle and puts it forward. Mark intercepted here by the Bloods. Garwali looking to play on straight away. A high kick towards the half-forward line. Great mark in defence of the Devils, and they'll look to play on straight away because they see some options in the middle of the ground, and they've got a player out on this side who's all free by herself in long if they can get it to her. They'll look to go forward. McFarlane's underneath this one. No mark taken, but a free kick going the way of McFarlane. Long still over the top if she can get it to her quickly. She wants to play on, but just holding on for the moment. As McFarlane, a long way out from home, puts it towards the top of the square. There's plenty of numbers there. Long got hands to it. Vozo almost pushed in the back, and we'll get a ball up about 15 metres out from goal.
Disney's down with an injury.
We'll keep an eye on that as we get a ball up about 15 out from goal. Tapped down by Vozo that time. Ball comes back out. Plenty of numbers here for Warrandyte. They'll be able to mop this one up, but didn't have any options going forward. And it's going to potentially cross the line. It's Amber Vozo who sees it over Blake. And we're into time on now. Wantirna South, moments away from the Division 4 Premiership.
yes, they are. What a team they've been. They've ever since that Warrandyte game, that night game, they've been terrific out here. Warner gets the hand pass here. This will be a really good say. And it's going to be another ball up. So 20.5 minutes in. Approaching that time. This is where... And there you have it. After the heartache of what happened last year, the Devils are premiers in Division 4. Their first ever premiership. And what a way to do it. And the crowd row on. And here's your song, Devil fans.
We are the green and whites. We are the good old green and whites. We're the team that comes from miles around. We'll play them on our own or any ground. Some come to cheer us while others fear us because they're near us. We will always fight for victory. We are the good old green and whites.
Oh, what a story. Wantirna South, 2026 premiers for the Division 4 Grand Final. 7-4-46 Wantirna South, 5-3-33 Warrandyte, and they are through to Division 3 next season. They had the heartbreak last season, and we'll cross down to Kate shortly. She might be grabbing a player if she can through the chaos down there. What a story from Wantirna South. We'll cross down the boundary soon, but a fantastic game from them. The goal kickers on the day. Zoe Vozo kicked the 3 goals. Singles to Thatcher, McFarlane, Disney, and Ingram from Wantirna South. For Warrandyte, who were very competitive today, Carruthers kicked the 3 goals. Davies and Constable also kicked 1 goal each. As we'll hopefully be able to get an interview down at ground level very soon. What a day it's been for the Wantirna South Football Club. They are premiers to Division 4. I know Kate's down there trying to, amongst the big crowd, trying to find someone.
Gentlemen, they're just organising Zoe Vozzo for me. I thought go with a 3-goaler for the grand final.
Yeah, she was absolutely sensational today and certainly one of the best players on the ground from a One Turner South point of view, as we'll hopefully hear from her in just a moment. And for the game itself, 13 points is the final margin that the Devils win this game by. And a really, really competitive grand final, both sides. From a Warrandyte point of view too, they were excellent today. They certainly kept this close all day and almost at stages of the game looked like they might even be able to pull away themselves. So a credit to what Lachlan Richardson and everyone at Warrandyte have put together as well. For One Turner South, Michael Vozzo is going to be a premiership coach, and I believe we do have Zoe Vozzo down with Kate Green.
Zoe, congratulations. You must be absolutely exhausted and absolutely ecstatic.
Yes, I am. I've been a part of this club for 10 years, so it's pretty good to get a grand final win.
Congratulations on those 3 pivotal goals. You really fired up that team in the last half of that first quarter and then going into the second quarter.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was a team game, and I'm just really grateful to be a part of this group.
This must feel so much vindication for you after the loss to Vermont last year. How are you feeling?
It's just a great feeling, like playing aside my dad as the coach, having my sister and my cousin in the team. It was just awesome, and having some of my best friends. Just good to get redemption, so it was good.
We first met you guys when you first started out in 2024, and I think you almost made it to the end of the season and got your first win, and you were so excited and dancing around. And how does that feel to know that in 2 years you've gone from that to being premiers?
Yeah, it's awesome playing under 18s in 2024, but it's just awesome, you know, how far we've come. The first year we didn't play too well. You know, it's our first year of seniors, but it's good to get the win.
Congratulations, and I'll let you go celebrate with the rest of the team. Well done.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks there. There's Zoe Vozzo down at ground level with Kate Green. Great to hear from her. She was unbelievable today. Kicked the first 3 goals of the game for One Turner South, and without her, that maybe they don't get back into the game as quickly as they do and obviously get the lead before half time. We're going to head down to ground level shortly for the presentation, so keep a hold on the stream. Stay alive, stay on if you want to see the presentations for the Division 4 Grand Final. And a big thank you to everyone listening today. We've got 2 more big games out at H.E. Park as well as our games at Mulgrave Reserve.
We are the green and whites. We are the good old green and whites. We're the team that comes from miles around. We'll play them on our own or any ground. Some come to cheer us while others fear us because they're near us. We will always fight for victory. We are the good old green and whites. We are the good old green and whites. We're the team that comes from miles around. We'll play them on our own or any ground. Some come to cheer us while others fear us because they're near us. We will always fight for victory. We are the good old green and whites.
If we can have all patrons, please come on over for the grand final presentations, please. One Turner South and Warrandyte, please walk over for the grand final presentations. Thank you. Warrandyte down the back, please. Can we please make our way over for the presentations, Warrandyte? Thank you very much. Warrandyte, please come down the back for the presentations, please, Warrandyte. Welcome to the Division 4 Deakin University Grand Final presentations. Commiserations to Warrandyte, superb year. I'm sure you girls will be here next year on the big stage yet again. And congratulations to Wanturna South. Redemption is complete. Premiers in Division 4 going up to Division 3. Well done to Wanturna South. I'd now like to invite to the stage EFNL GM of football, Dean O'Neill, to the stage to present the Premiership medallions. We begin proceedings with the best on ground medal, a judge to the player, best on ground. And the winner of the best on ground medal from Wanturna South, number 2, Ashley Thatcher. Let's present these Premiership medallions, starting off with number 1, Amber Vozzo. Let's invite her back to the stage again. Number 2, the best on ground medal, Ashley Thatcher, number 2. Number 3, Zoe Vozzo. Number 4, Montana McFarlane. Number 5, Taylor Vozzo. Number 6, Caitlin Grimer. Number 7, Sarah Port. Number 8, Darcy Clark. Number 10, Emma Whitelaw. Number 11, Catherine McPherson. Number 12, Sharon Burrows. Number 14, Keely Bristow. Number 15, Linda Daruch. Number 17, Jessica Hubber. Number 18, Georgia McDonald. Number 19, Marley Ingram. Number 20, Eleanor Van Zulen. Number 21, Beck Dowsey. Number 22, Alla Long. Number 25, Molly Morrison. Number 28, Alicia Calvert. Number 29, Marisha Valajosh. Number 30, Marley Warner. The trainer, Jessica Wolf. The fitness coach, Cody Rogers. Team manager, Lisa Jones. The runner, Lee McPherson. Assistant coach, Ian Semple. And now, the Premiership captain, number 9, Cameron Disney. Please stay on stage, please, Cameron. And now, the Premiership coach, Michael Vozzo. Michael, if you can, please stay on stage to say a few words.
Firstly to the EFNL, thank you very much for putting this on. It's a terrific function, and obviously this is a great location. To the umpires, thank you very much for the game. To Warrandyte Football Club, I can't be more impressed of a football club than you guys. The way you played to bring it up today, it was absolutely brilliant, considering the last couple of times. You guys have been outstanding all year. Your pressure and etc. This today was sensational. So obviously really well coached. Well done, girls, and well done to all your supporters. To our club, to Kev, our president, to Andy and all the committee, thank you very much for entrusting us and bringing us into the club. We're very similar to Warrandyte. We've only sort of started our journey. We're only 4 years in. But we thank you for looking after us. To all the senior players and coaches, thank you very much for embracing us as well. Hopefully now you can become really proud of us as we are of you. To all our supporters, thank you very much for being there week in, week out. And obviously to our girls, we thank you. They've busted their chops all year, obviously come up with a heartache last year, and then to go one better this year and put it behind them. You girls brought it up to us and it was bloody tough, but thank you very much. and well done to all of you girls. Thank you very much to everyone. Thank you.
And now I'd like to invite back to stage Dean O'Neill to present the Division 4 Deakin University Premiership Cup to Wantirna South.
Because they hear us, we will always fight for victory. We are the good old green and whites. Cheer the blue and the white, how will I make my day?